Are you more safe and sound? That I wanna know.
Golf Foxtrot, Grand Prix Tower, runway 18, clip takeoff south.
18, clip to takeoff, 403 Golf Foxtrot. Alright, looking down the runway, we're clear. We're in here. On gross.
Tower, Skytour 7600, hold short 18, ready to go.
Then, timer. Oh, shit, okay, yeah, I've not been doing that. Because that's going to go into something I'm about to talk about when we get up in the air. Okay. Alright, there's center line, heels coming to the ground, and we'll we'll anticipate right rudder. Alright, and then airspeed's coming alive on both.
Toronto 514, Romeo Vector Grand Prix Grand, good evening, runway 18 taxi out.
Alright, let's look at altitude. So 1002 for 25. Oil pressure's 10.
Grand Prairie Tower, Cessna 2505 Yankee, midfield.
Checklist, airspeed is good.
Runway 18 clear to land,
And throttle is full currently. Mixture, instruments look good. Taxi and landing lights can come off.
Thank you. You're inside the traffic about 4 south.
That plan we don't have.
Looking for that traffic, 7600.
Cessna 3 Charlie Kilo, enter left downwind, report midfield, traffic turning northeastbound Cessna 900 feet just off the end of the runway.
For midfield, enter left downwind, Cessna 3
right, there we go. There's Arlington. We'll shoot the, because the RNAV, we don't have WAS in here, but. What are you planning to have your check ride? What are you planning to have your check ride? Whenever they call me. Who are you going to try and do it with? I have no idea, I don't know any of the examiners. Yeah. Alright, do you want me to go into the hood? That's what I've been typically doing. Yeah, I'll take the controls. You have the flight controls.
Skytour 769, no traffic between you and the northeast corner. Contact departure, see you.
Over to Love, Skytour 769.
Alright, I got controls. Controls. Alright, something I like to do here with my students, because we kind of have a while before we get out to that initial approach fix for the ILS and Spinks. How familiar are you with lost comms? Yeah, I mean, I should know that. Okay, yeah, so let's say we just got on, they say, Grand Prairie Tower gets on with us, they say, 403 Golf Foxtrot, contact departure, have a safe flight. So we'll go over to 123.3. And then what would that call? So 403 Golf Foxtrot, radar contact, fly heading 180, maintain 2000. So that's the last thing that we heard. Okay. And then let's say, boom, we stay on for a while, we try and transmit, they don't hear anything, we lose our comms. What's the first thing we're going to go through right now at this point? Pretty troubleshooting. Troubleshoot. So what's a couple ways we can troubleshoot? Check volumes, check frequencies, check maybe circuit breakers. And I could try the other comm, maybe see if the other person's work, check my headset volume. Alright, cool, that didn't work. Okay, so then we're gonna have to squawk
7600. For loss, is that right? Loss comms is 7600?
7600, yes sir.
Yeah, not terrorist or anything, okay. So yeah, I'd squawk that, and then basically I'd have to follow the MEA, right? For my altitude.
Yes.
So minimum for IFR, the expected, if I got an expected, and then the last one would be the assigned, right?
Alright, so what's our minimum altitude right now?
So let me
I'll keep the sectional open so we can just stay clear of airspaces, but you can pull up your IFR.
Okay, thank you. It should be... what I'm doing.
You're good, I got him in sight.
Thank you. Be in this box, 3007.
Like 3,700, yes sir. So, then our expected, what's our expected?
2005, right, is what you told me? Or did you claim it?
In a craft clearance, let's say I said 4,000.
So 4,000.
4,000, 10 minutes after departure. So 3,700 to 4,000 is what we're choosing from. Would I go to 4,000 right now, or would I just go to 3,700?
You go to 4, that's the highest.
So the way that I understand it, and a lot of different interpretations of this, is that you want to stay predictable in this situation.
Right.
So they say expect 4,010 minutes after departure. The reason why they say that 10 minutes after departure is because for a lost comms case scenario. So you want to stay predictable. So since we took off, it's been 5 minutes and 51 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So we could climb up to 4,000 right now, but now we're doing things that they are telling us what to expect. So in 10 minutes, yeah, I'd climb up to 4,000. For right now, what I would do is climb up to 3,700.
Oh,
now, what's the next step after altitude?
Another, it's going to be my course, right? Which is going to be Avenue F.
Okay.
So again, it's my assigned, which is 180. My vector, right? If he's giving me a vector to intercept something. Expected. And then filed.
Alright, so which one would make the most sense in this case scenario?
Well, he's given us a 180, but we're on that departure. So we can't fly 180 forever because we're going to get off course.
Yeah, if we fly 180, we'll never get there.
So more than anything, it would be to turn maybe towards my course and then intercept my course. Maybe on like a 45-degree intercept angle would make sense.
I agree. Yeah, 45, even a 90-degree, you want to get this, because you know that you have altitude clearance on this departure. So, but yeah, good. That's all. On my CFII check ride, I had to do this exact same departure, that exact same scenario. So.
Okay.
All right, cool. So I'm just gonna vector us out here for a little bit, get us set up for the.
What do you want to do first?
We'll do the Sphinx, so you can just kind of get me set up for that approach.
Which one?
ILS 36 left, circle to land 18, I believe.
Let me bring that up. ILS 36 left, right?
ILS 36 left, yes sir.
Alright. Okay, so we can get set up for this. So I'm going to brief it first, or actually let's build it, brief it, bug it. So that's what Kyle told me.
I like that.
To build it, I'm going to go into here. I'm going to go to flight plan. I'm going to go to procedures actually. Select
you can
approach.
delete the departure.
52243.
So it's not so messy.
Clear for departure.
We're just going to keep looking at what we're doing too, because we're still flying a plane after all. That's number one. Select approach.
This is for GPM. So first thing you want to do is get Fort Worth Sphinx in there. So use that nearest function.
52243.
Oh, how do you show me that?
So nearest right here. So NRST. I come here and I can find all the nearest airports. So we've got Midway, Arlington,
cool.
GPM, and then I'm just going to go to Fort Worth Sphinx. And what I can do, another thing that I like to do is, well, before I do that, here's the tower frequency, and what I can do is, because we're going to need to talk to tower here soon, so I'll just press enter right here and it puts it automatically to standby. And then I'll just go right here and direct enter, and now I have this loaded up in my flight plan, and now I can load up the procedure.
Okay, so procedures, select approach, ILS 36 left is what you gave me. The minimums will turn on. And the minimums are going to be down here. We're class Alpha under 90 knots. We're going to be coming in at 8.7 is our minimums. 900, right? Let's do that. Go ahead and activate it now. Alright, so now that we've done that, we built it, let's go ahead and brief it. So we're looking at the ILS runway 36 left into Fort Worth Sphinx. The date on my chart is current, 21st of March to the 18th of April, so we are good there. Localized frequency 110.905, that is programmed in. Then we have, although I don't see the ident on there, does this not do that?
It hasn't identified yet. This localizer, usually I kind of have to be out in front of it. It doesn't identify.
Okay. And then approach course is going to be 357. We've got 6,002 foot runway. And touchdown zone elevation is 697. ATIS 120.025. So 120. I already did it. Okay, so we got that in standby. We switch that over. And we already have fixed tower because you already showed me how to get that in, which is pretty neat. Which is 124.625. And then essentially looking at the view here, you've got Leon, which is an intermediate fix. And then outer marker is Mickle. Basically, we're going to intercept the glide slope at 2,300 at Leon, then we're established. Intercept the glide slope at 2,300 on the lightning bolt. Descend down to our DA of 897, which is need half mile visibility. It's going to put us 200 feet above the ground.
Roger, heading.
Minimum safe altitude is based on fuzz VOR, which is 3,600. If we don't see what we need to see by our decision altitude, we're going to go mist, which is straight up to 1,800. Climbing left turn to 3,100 on a heading of 269 to fuzz radial 222, as you can see over here, and then hold it slug, and it looks like it'll be a direct entry based on the criteria that we have here, and the way it looks. Alright, so approach is brief.
Cool, 403 Golf Foxtrot, turn right heading 270.
Alright, so we're going to set a bug, 270.
When you were with Kyle, did he usually give you the vectors, or did you just kind of vector yourself?
Oh, he vectored me.
Okay, cool.
I make a standard rate turn, so we're looking for standard rate here for this line, our trend line to come to the second dot. That indicates 80 degrees a second. Pitch back a little bit, because we are going to lose some altitude with that. Looking at my VSI there to detect that I was descending. A subtle change because it's a...
Yeah, what's your instrument scan look like? How as a new student, how can I go through all my instruments?
Oh, there's a couple of different ones, but most of them are going to basically prioritize the attitude indicator. So what I'm doing here is I'm scanning my attitude indicator. I'm going left on my airspeed, back to my attitude indicator, right to my altitude and my VSI, and then back to my attitude indicator, and then down to my heading, and then back up. So I'm just kind of scanning. Usually I need to come over here and check on my engine instruments too. Make sure they're all performing as I want.
That's how I teach it. I think it's called the wheel and spoke method. Boom, 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 boom.
There's a cross radial too, which is similar, but...
Alright, 403 Golf Foxtrot, turn left heading 260.
I'll go to 260, 403 Golf Fox. Only a small heading change, so I might just do half standard rate for that. Must have gone to the wrong bug there. There you go.
And then something to help you out with some altitude, put up 2,300.
Yeah, no, I'm noticing I think my throttle friction needs to be tightened. Back on the heading, I got distracted there.
Alright, so at this point, what am I thinking for this approach? Am I thinking that I'm going to be shooting the entire approach, or am I going to be getting vectored on the final? What am I thinking where I'm at on this approach?
I'm thinking he's going to vector me to that kind of just past the intermediate fix. Hopefully not too close to the final approach fix to give me some time to figure my shit out, but...
Alright, so Sphinx Tower likes to know way ahead.
I've been yelled at before.
Yeah, they're assholes over there. So we'll go ahead and, do you want to make the call?
Oh yeah, let me practice that.
Alright, yeah. So usually what I always tell them is, we'll get the information, which, did you already get the weather?
Go turn right at
Oh, actually that's a good point, let's do that.
Wind calm, visibility 10 miles, sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 27, dew point 8, altimeter 29902. Those are approaching you, flying on departing runway 18 right, 18 left. NOTAM. Runway 36 left, glide slope out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have ATIS information echo. Space Tower ATIS information echo 2348 Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility 10 miles.
Alright, so we have echo. And altitude, that's because I didn't brim in after I changed it. 29902, so I need to set that in this guy.
That's gonna be your barrow.
I know, I put my hands places and then I
No,
pause.
trust me, I still do it every single.
I was a 6-pack guy, so. Alright, so then we're gonna set that to this one as well.
So my call would sound something like Sphinx Tower, 403 Golf Foxtrot, 10 miles to the southeast at 2,500 with information. So, requesting the ILS 36 left.
Okay. Should I just give him a courtesy call or just read it all out?
Yeah, just they like the whole thing. So do kind of just what I just said, because
Do you want me to should I just give him a courtesy call first and say request?
No, you can go ahead and just give them a call. I think they're pretty silent right now, comms.
And you said 10 miles to the south.
10 miles southeast, 2,500, information echo, request ILS 36 left.
And Sphinx Tower, this is Cessna 403 Golf Foxtrot, about 10 miles to the southeast. Request practice ILS 36 left approach.
Number 403 Golf Foxtrot, Sphinx Tower, be advised, sir, it's going to be a localizer only. The glide slope is out of service.
Copy that, localizer only, 403 Golf Foxtrot.
Okay, November 3 Golf Foxtrot, the practice localizer approach is approved. 36 left, maintain VFR. Separation services are not provided. Report established inbound.
Okay, copy. We are cleared for the practice approach for the localizer 36 left. We'll maintain VFR and we'll report established for 403 Golf Fox.
November 3 Golf Foxtrot, you're not cleared for the approach, sir. The practice approach is approved.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yes, sir. Practice localizer runway 36 left.
They're assholes. It's the same thing. I don't understand why when you're VFR, you're technically not cleared, but you said cleared for the practice approach, so I don't. Anyways, all right, cool. All right, so now you're cleared for the practice approach. So, what are we thinking now? What's the next thing that I can expect as an instrument pilot from ATC? What's that next call?
I'm expecting some kind of vectors onto the final approach course, or a vector, and then told that I'm cleared, right?
Have you ever heard of the PHAC? So position, heading, altitude, clearance. So they'll always say, 403 Golf Foxtrot, you're 4.9 miles from Leon. Fly heading 300, maintain 2,500 until established. You're cleared for the ILS 36 left. So that's the PHAC, position, heading, altitude, and clearance, C. So that's what you'll get every single time before you get onto an approach. So that's usually right around this, probably not yet because we're a little bit farther from the approach, but since we're probably going to get vectored onto the approach, because they're not going to send us to Leon at this point. So that's what I'm thinking. Position, heading, altitude, clearance. And I'll give it to you and you can just repeat it back to me.
Okay.
And so doing a localizer approach, right?
Yes.
Is that going to change our minimums?
I didn't know if, because since we got the GPS overlay anyway, I mean, I could change it.
Yeah, since we're technically, let's say GPS, we're not a factor, we're just doing ILS. So, to change your minimums, you don't even have to go all the way back. Do you know a shortcut to do it?
Yeah, you go to the timer.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, do not have to change the approach?
No, you can still do this approach. It's just the glide slope's out of service, so you're
I
just
didn't know
going
if I had to select a localizer only version of it, but I guess.
Another thing that I want to point out is what's the active runway?
You want me to put the circling minimums are the same, it seems, anyway.
Circling minimum, so yeah, let's go ahead and put in the circling
320.
Vertical track.
You don't have to press enter, you can just go back to flight plan, it automatically just uploads. Alright, 403 Golf Foxtrot, you are 2 miles from Leon, turn right heading 300, maintain 2,500 until established. You're cleared for the localizer 36 left.
Okay, so we'll make a right turn to 300. We'll maintain 1,500 until established, and we are cleared for the localizer 36 left, 403 Golf Fox. Making that right turn, standard rate.
Alright, so we're about to get under our final approach course. How do I know when I'm established?
Once a needle centered or is moving.
Oh, which needle though?
The course one.
Well, think about this. So if this is our approach course, is that the same as this?
No.
There you go. Good job. All right. And another thing that I like to do is just let the alert the GPS of knowing what where we're at in the approach.
Okay.
What I can do is I can just go ahead and press procedure right here, and I'll just activate vector to final.
Okay.
And now it's showing me, it's going to give me how far I am from Mickle. It'll tell me all of that stuff.
I banked a little bit too much there, lost a bit of altitude, apologies. I overshoot here a little bit. About 2 miles from Mickle, so what I do want to do is start getting set. I can go down to 2.2 here though. Pull some power.
Is it 2.2? I think it's 2.3.
2.3, you're right. First notch of flap, so we can slow this thing down, get to our 90 knot approach speed. It's coming back. It's coming in. A little high, so we need more power out. When it happens that fast, it was annoys the shit out of me.
This is Tower 403 Golf Foxtrot, we're established on the approach.
Number 3 Golf Foxtrot, roger, report the final correction, outer marker inbound.
4-4 outer marker, 403 Golf Foxtrot.
Basically there, aren't we?
Pink Tower, Cherokee 77.
Want to hold.
Watch your altitude.
Ready and
A lot happened really quick there when it got to me.
It happens quick.
7769 November, speaks to hold short, runway 18 right, driving traffic opposite direction.
what's the center
It's this little O that's blinking right there.
Outer marker. That's where the, so now we're on the, and now we're on course, and now we're past that outer marker, so we start a descent.
It's 6 Tower 403 Golf Foxtrot is reporting outer marker.
So we're not going to glide slope.
3 Golf Foxtrot, roger.
Want to get like about 500 feet per minute descent, so that's what we want. We're just looking at the course. I'm going to zoom this in a little bit to more situational awareness. What is the plan? Did he tell us? He hasn't told us anything else.
Yeah, he's going to tell us to circle to the
Number 3 Golf Foxtrot, you said you wanted to circle to 18 right, is that correct?
Yes, please. 403 Golf Foxtrot. We'll do touch and go, departure to south right after that.
Number 3 Golf Foxtrot, report circling.
4 per circle, 403 Golf Foxtrot.
So we're descended down to minimums now. Speed's looking good, about 90, descent's about 500 feet per minute. Centered, so again, I'm just kind of verifying everything here.
Good job on the approach speed, the VSI. That was good.
Oh, for altitude here, so I just sort of. Alright, 1,320. We're gonna cut
when I tell you go visual, circle to the. You can go visual now.
Alright, going visual. Can we circle to the right?
Yeah, circle to the right. Space Tower 403 Golf Foxtrot is commencing circle to the east.
Cherokee 69 November, runway 18 right, clear for takeoff. Right, turn out to the west is approved.
69 November, clear for takeoff. Turn out to the west.
Cessna 3 Golf Foxtrot, thank you, runway 18 right, clear for the option. And, you said southbound on the go?
Southeastbound on the go, 403 Golf Foxtrot and 18 clear for the option.
Runway 3 Golf Foxtrot, roger. Southeast park's approved, and you're clear for the option, runway 18 right.
20 right, clear for the option, southeast departure approved, 403 Golf Foxtrot. Alright, so we just broke out of the clouds at about 1,500.
Okay.
Now, where should we be circling at in terms of altitude?
We want to stay at the minimum altitude. We don't want to climb because you might go back into the clouds.
Yeah, you don't want to climb back into the clouds, exactly. So you don't want to go below your minimums, but you also, so right here, 1400, I would say, is a pretty good place to stay. Now, how far away can I stay from the runway?
1.3 miles for our speed.
1.3 miles. What's a good way of just knowing your...
You can put the airport in, I think.
No, you can just do this. This is what I like to do. Is just, it's give or take, but you can see right here.
A little bit of power, I'm just trying to say. So we're clear on the right side, so we're actually going to cross the final approach of the other one?
So there's the grass approach.
Oh, is that the other left side?
Yeah, you got the grass runway, and then you have the actual runway.
Okay.
We'll be on the hard runway.
Response VFR, please.
Let's do a quick landing check. Landing brakes pedal test. Landing lights are on, autopilot's off, seatbelt's good. Power fuel on both. Okay.
Say I had to go missed right now. How would I do that?
Apply full power and turn towards the runway. So the needle comes back in, you would follow the procedures for a missed approach, basically. Or a beam, so I'm going to pull some power. We've already got one notch of flaps in. A nice happy descent.
Minimums.
How wide is this runway?
6 tower.
How wide is it? It's pretty wide. We've got...
18 right, ready for takeoff, northbound departure.
Number 723, informed out to Sphinx Tower, hold short of runway 18 right, arriving traffic.
Hold short, 18 right, 3 informed Delta.
You told me that because I was kind of with the whole...
I think it's 100 feet.
Second notch flaps is in. Yeah. Sometimes with those runways it gets a bit confusing, you know, as far as give you high or low, you know, because there's illusions if you're used to a certain runway.
Yeah.
So we are high, we've got the light, so that's helpful. I'll use the flaps for this last notch. You can see the windsock also. Last notch flaps is in. Just a little bit. Trying to get airspares, one light. 2 lights. We're on that slope. But speed's still fast, I'm pulling more power out. Here we go, a bit of power back in now. Until we get to the runway. Bit of idle. Down. Alright, flaps up. You ready?
Got it.
Heels to the ground, full power coming in. Rudder. Chin for that wind.
That's the 3 uniform Delta, runway 18 right, clear for takeoff.
Speed's alive.
Clear for takeoff, 18 right, right turn out approved, 3 uniform Delta.
Back in the air. Slap those wheels. And grab into the wind.
On your videos, you can hear us talking and the comms and everything?
Yeah, it's really helpful because there's a lot there, especially when things kind of happen fast, because the last time I've flown in an actual plane has been like 3 weeks now. So, you know, so I'm trying to get in as much as I can.
Yeah, no, 100%. You can fly heading 140 to 2,500 is good.
Okay.
Yeah, so on the ATIS or whatever we were listening to here at Fort Worth Sphinx, it actually gave us the indication, glide slope out of service for runway 36 left.
Really?
Yeah, so when I'm hearing that, that's a good teaching moment to be like, oh, well, ILS is, no, we need a, what's the 4 things of a glide slope? Glide slope, localizer, approach lighting, and missed approach, or beacon. So if we don't have a glide slope, we can have an ILS. So that'd be a good teaching moment. Here you go.
Grab my chat, thank you. The resource management right there.
All right, let's stay present heading up to 2,500, and then we will do the ILS for runway 34 in Arlington.
All right, you want to take control? I got the hood back on?
Yep, my controls.
You flight controls. That was fun. All right. I suppose you can always ask for delay vectors, can't you? Oh, where the bugger's my glasses? To do with the bloody... Oh, they're on my lap. Okay, I'm going to use you as an autopilot real quick. Just while I get set up.
Alright, cool.
So autopilot on. I'm going to go to Arlington Municipal. I'm going to go to procedures. Go to approach procedures. And you said ILS, right?
ILS 34.
Maybe we'll get lucky on this one, right?
What was that?
Maybe we'll get lucky on this one.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, I have controls.
Controls.
My controls. Okay, 2-3, almost 2-4.
Exchange crew, thanks for the help. 40, take off my shot.
I got yelled at him once for doing an approach like in opposite traffic, you know? But it was like, bro, you know that technically I don't have to talk to you out here. I'm in Delta. I'm not even in your Delta airspace.
And those guys over there, you got to be. I've gotten yelled at them, or I've gotten yelled at them by them, whatever. Full times, too many times count.
Trimmed out nice. I'm gonna try your little trick here of saying nearest. You just hit direct 2, is that what you did?
Yeah, first enter in the tower frequency and standby.
How do I do that to enter?
Just press enter. Oh, that was CPT, so go down. Enter right there. There you go. There it is.
Okay,
and now go back to GKY. So up, and then direct enter. So D, enter. There you go. And then we can just change your CDI back to GPS, but for right now, just stay on this present heading.
Yeah. I want to go to procedures, select approach, ILS 34, so enter. We'll put YCAB in. RM will get our minimum.
So before you put in Wickham, why would you do, or what makes you, oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, Wickham, sorry.
I was always told just to put that in anyway, because you can always do vectors to find.
Yeah, sorry, the RNAV approach has a fixed out here, but we're not doing the RNAV approach. Sorry.
820, okay, that's fine. 820.
I always choose the fix that's farthest away. That's how, but...
Oh, is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, Wickham is the farthest, so you did that correctly. You can always delete fixes to get up to the...
No.
Hey, traffic, 4423, just over Flahardie.
Alright, so now we've got...
Alright, 403 Golf Foxtrot. Fly direct Wickham.
Okay, direct Wickham at this time to close with your Golf Fox. Actually, you already just put it in there, so I'm just going to turn to... I can hit direct you, enter again as well.
So one thing on that last approach is that I would recommend, and I tell my students all the time, is that before I even brief a plate and I put in my minimums and all of that, I want to figure out what the weather is. If I be listening to an ATIS, I need to figure out what the active runway is. If I'm at a non-towered airport, I need to figure out where the winds are coming from so I can find out what the active runway is.
Okay.
So that I automatically know, because you're briefing a plate differently whenever you're doing circling as opposed to an actual ILS or a precision approach. So what I like to do is just get that weather first, figure out what runway you're using, and then...
Okay, that works. So 127375. Switch it actually because I need another one afterwards. And switch. Oh, there, come to.
Marks. Density altitude 2,200. Arlington Municipal Airport, Texas. Automated weather observation 2353 Zulu. Wind 120 at 03. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 27 Celsius. Dew point 08 Celsius. Altimeter 290. Remarks. Density altitude 2,200. Arlington Municipal Airport, Arlington, Texas. Automated weather observation 23.
That's an automated weather observation, so they don't have information?
Yeah, Arlington's weird. I don't know why they don't have
They're
an
open
ATIS.
though, right?
Yeah, they're open. They don't have an ATIS. I don't know why.
Track 653, 2007.
But the call to Arlington is usually just, instead of with information, just say with the number.
Or say what?
So you'll, instead of saying like, hey, I have information Bravo, just say I have the numbers, or I have the weather, or
okay.
yeah.
Alright, we are...
So, I wouldn't ask yet, because we're not inbound yet,
okay.
But usually right around 12 miles when we're inbound is usually when I'll make that call.
Let me brief this now then. So, going to be doing the ILS into runway 34 Arlington Municipal. What is the plan on this one?
Alright.
Want to do like a circle to land, or what are we doing?
Oh, what do you think? So winds are from 120, right?
Yeah.
What do you think the active runway is?
What is the runway here? 34120 is going to be closer to the reciprocal.
Which is the reciprocal 34 is 16.
Right.
So yeah, it would be a circle to land.
Alright, so we'll brief for that then. So yeah, ILS runway 34, approach flight date is good up to the 18th of April. And then localizer 111.55, which is in there now. Which goes 342, 6,080 foot of runway, and touchdown zone elevation 620. We've already got our ADIS listened to, and we have the tower frequency 128625 already input. So we're golden there. And I'm just checking my course here, I need back in. Alright, and then looks like we're going to be going direct YCAB at this time, so we can be at 2,300 once you're on the course there. And then we will, once we cross, there's Esky, okay, so then when we get to Esky, YCAB and Esky we can get down to 230. And then, then Esky to Mike's we can go down to 2,000, which is where we'd intercept the glide slope with the lightning bolt right there, at which point we descend down to our vision altitude, 1,100, so I need to adjust that, I think. I don't know if I put the baro in. Then, if we get to our decision altitude and we don't see what we need to see, we're going to go missed, and our missed approach procedure is climbing straight up to 1,100 before making a turn to the left to 3,000 feet on heading 245 to intercept the T-to-T radial 206. We'd follow that down to Tiller, and then we'd hold Tiller. Again, looks like a direct approach based on the imagery there. And
sorry, yeah, keep on going.
Okay. And then our minimum safe altitude is based on TTT, 2,700 to the north, 3,006 to the south, because we've got there the
what's minimum safe altitude mean?
Basically, if we get completely lost, we have no frickin' clue where we are, we're going to climb to that. We don't fly into those frickin' towers at this point, so that's why the south altitude is higher than the north.
And, what's I saying? Right, completely figure out what I was saying.
Turn the landing lights off, we'll do our checklist in a second, taxi lights off. Cross track is... I hate it. Sometimes it shows my cross track, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and so I'm going to give you that PHAT call.
Okay.
So 403 Golf Foxtrot, turn left heading 030, maintain 2,500 until established. You are cleared for the ILS runway 34.
Okay, we'll turn left to 030, and we are cleared for the ILS runway 34 into Arlington. We'll maintain 25 until established. 03 Golf Fox.
But they say until established, what does that mean?
Basically means we have to have some movement on that needle, right? We're actually on the course. We're not just, because that area is protected, right? It keeps us safe, so we don't want to descend down to that until we're on a published portion. Now we know that we can descend safely without bumping into a building or an obstacle or something. Especially if you're in the mountains or something, right? I know we're in flatland mentality here. So that exists, right? And now with this, if I go to flight plan, how did you do the...
So click on procedure and activate vector to final.
What is it?
And then it automatically gives you that localizer right.
Oh, yeah.
So if it doesn't, which it does that sometimes, so you always got to make sure you can activate vector to final, and for some reason it'll stay on GPS. Just click that CDI and click over to localizer.
Okay.
Another thing on that PHAT call, that's what I forgot I was going to say. I didn't say the position, but you know, like you're 8 miles from Mike's, fly heading 030, 2,500 until established. For the approach, that's that PHAT.
Okay. I need to change my minimums because I put the wrong ones in. 1,100. Alright. But the needle's starting to move. Because technically you can use GPS guidance until the final approach fix, right?
It's better to just move up because you're established on the approach, right? This is a localizer approach, so you want to just go ahead and get on that thing. I think, I'm not exactly sure, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but you might be correct on the GPS.
I was reading it before I came here. There's an advisory circular,
okay, yeah.
9108, and I was trying to get clarification, and because a lot of people are confused about it.
Yeah.
But technically you only need it from the final approach fix to the missed approach point, then you can switch back.
Makes sense, yeah.
You know, I mean, but then again,
if you're in an aircraft without GPS, then you got a whole different thing. So, I mean, I just like to just get it locked over. I know a couple DPs are sticklers about it. So.
Right, I can get down to 2-3 now. We're pulling some power.
Also, let me see real quick. I don't know why it's not showing up for you. But another thing about this approach that DPs have been eating on is that this approach has a NOTAM. And for some reason it's not showing up on your plate. But usually the NOTAMs in port flight, mine says expired as well, so. But it'll just have this little red thing right here, and you click on it. Well, it'll show NOTAMs, and there's a NOTAM, and then minimum is 700 or 1140. Once we get on the ground, I'll actually show you.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's no big difference, but just some good teaching point.
Call them now, let me know where Esky and inbound.
Yeah, you can, so we are 10 miles to the south, east 2,200, requesting the ILS 34 circle in.
Should be 2003, shouldn't it? 2-3.
Yeah, 2003.
Actually, I'm paramount to Mike's now, so I can go down.
Oh, you can't go.
And Arlington Tower, Cessna 403 Golf Fox, we're about 10 miles to the southeast. Requesting the practice ILS runway 34 with a circle to land touch and go. We do have the information.
Oh, we're on south practice, my bad.
Crap. And Arlington Towers, Cessna 403 Golf Fox, we're about 9 miles to the southeast. We would like to request a practice ILS runway 34 circle to land. We have the information.
403 Golf Fox for Arlington Tower. Maintain VFR, no separation services provided. Report Mike's.
Okay, we'll maintain VFR and we'll report Mike's 403 Golf Fox. Almost at 2,000, 4 miles from the final approach fix. Off course, I'm just going to come in. That needle is sensitive, however. Hold this.
In terms of ACS standards, where do I have to stay? If the minimum safe altitude or on this sector is 2,000, where do I need to stay?
2,000 or above, right?
Yeah, so this has been, and I was actually asking you because it's a genuine question. As we've all been having this conversation amongst you guys that, so the ACS is plus or minus 100, or plus 100 minus 0. But is that on the entire approach, or is that only when you get to a certain fix? So if you want to do that research on your own, because I can't find an answer, but I'm going to ask
per the ACS, yeah. Alright, so we brief the approach. Let's go ahead and turn the landing taxi lights on. Make sure to do a quick checklist. Pre-landing. Pre-landing, brakes, pedal test. Landing light is on. Autopilot we're not using. Seatbelt harness is good. Mixture's best power. Fuel select to both. Is required. Alright.
Project 127. 16 taxi via Delta Alpha.
2 miles now, so I'm going to go ahead and I got my first notch of flaps in. It's going to cause me to balloon a little bit. We'll see. There she goes. Below 110.
Midfield, left downwind, touch and go.
It's that balloon. Oh.
Project 232, runway 16, clear touch and go.
16, clear touch and go. Contact 232.
Head slope's starting to come in, but now it's down trim, so I'm not fighting this plane. A little bit there, let's do a bit more trim. Just down, which will help with the speed. Here she comes. Right, and we are half a mile from the... They report Mike, so we'll report that in a second here. Pretty configured, which is nice. It's just a power pull at this point to start a descent.
Requesting pattern 1.
Project 653, Arlington Tower report midfield, right downwind, runway 16.
Report midfield, runway 16, clear track 653.
Golf Foxtrot, circle to the east, your discretion for left downwind, runway 16, cleared landing.
Okay, we'll circle to the east for a left downwind for 403 Golf Fox.
And 16 clear to land, 403 Golf Foxtrot.
That is already?
Yeah, that was pretty weird that he already cleared. Alright, so we're above our glide, so what can we do to get back down?
A little bit more power. That comm kind of confused me a little bit. I'm not going to overshoot this because it's going to come right back in a second. A bit of power because it's already coming in pretty quick. I want to do everything very subtle here, very gentle.
I wish my students did the same.
Because what's going to happen here is overcorrect. Well, the course is now into, what, 350 aside. So as I get closer and closer, here's my glide slope. You see how fast it's moving. So it's actually quite a nice pace that I'm a little bit more to the right.
Alright, you can go visual.
Go visual.
10 miles to the southeast.
It's circle to the east.
Circle to the east. Yes, sir.
Which is this way. Just maintain 1-4, or what do you want me to do?
Yeah, maintain 1-4.
Arlington Tower 403 Golf Foxtrot. We've started that circle now.
Roger. Career check 1000 Arlington Tower. Coordinate field left.
Yeah, I was going to do just alternate mist out to the south, but you can get some proficiency getting land. It's been a while since you've been in the aircraft, so might as well just do a little touch and go. It's only going to do it in a few minutes. What does this little A mean right there?
It means it's alternate minimums. Basically, our normal alternate minimums, right? This is precision, so it'll be 600 feet, 2 miles visibility, right? With it being non-standard minimums, that lets me know that basically I'd have to look in the Thermal Procedures publication at the very beginning of the book and read about Arlington and find out what it's saying. Can I still use it? Or probably can, it's just that they've changed what the minimums are.
Alright, what if there was like a little C with like a black diamond with a C? What would that mean?
C?
Not on this plate. I was trying to see. That's what I was really trying to pick. Where there's a black diamond and it has a C on the inside. So, have you ever heard of expanded circling minimum?
Are they the new ones?
So, the expanded circling minimums, and I'll show you when we get back on the ground. You just gotta remind me. At certain airports, higher altitude airports, it'll expand your circling minimums, and the plate will actually show that.
Okay.
And I'll remind me to talk about that on the ground.
There's 2 sections, right?
Yeah, and you can find it in the TERPs, in the TPP, it'll show you. I remember I had to show my CFII or my DP that.
Early right crosswind for spacing.
Early right crosswind, clear track 232.
Alright, we're coming to beam here. I'm just turning a bit to the right. I feel like I'm being pushed in. Some power, start our descent. I live right by here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like literally right by here.
You got a nice little sunset too. It's pretty.
Hopefully the GoPro's still capturing the footage. Sometimes because it doesn't have power, it usually dies on me.
It's pretty cool, man. I want to get a setup like that.
I'll send you the link once I've edited it.
Yeah.
Alright, we're on base. We'll throw the next notch of flaps in the white arc. See the traffic departing. I feel a little bit high, but again, it's just runways in these airports. I'm not familiar with the soundings, but the speed's good.
Minimums.
It's 20. I see planes coming over here all fucking day long, and I'm like, I still feel a little bit. Well, I'm kind of doing. I'm just letting the wind do its trick here right now.
Oh, you're in a perfect glide slope right now. You're gonna get 2 red, 2 white right here.
And that wind do. I'm not doing any work here. The wind is pushing us. Last notch flaps.
Clear track 232, midfield right downward.
There's some power because we're a little bit high, a little bit fast. That's okay. I'm not worried. Near runway, and this thing will.
Clear check 232, runway 16, clear touch and go.
Let descend quite fast.
16, clear touch and go. Clear track 232.
1. Airspeed's still good though. You want to add a little bit of power just so it arrests that descent just for a second. Oh, Arlington, there's the threshold. Sorry, I did that too aggressive. Nice. Alright, flaps up. You ready to go?
Got it.
Alright, heels to the ground, full power.
1000, follow traffic off space, runway 16, cleared to land number 2.
Follow traffic in space, clear to land.
That wind sucks, either define traffic turning left, airspeed's alive, on both.
Check 653, follow traffic, 1 o'clock opposite downwind, runway 16, clear touch and go number 3.
The brake, stop those vibrations.
On the opposite downwind, clear touch and go number 3, clear track 653.
They really need to clean his windshields more.
Yeah, I know this. That's pretty bad right here.
The other thing I want to do is get like a third camera that points inwards.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
so I'm not looking
yeah.
at the back of my head the whole time. I always like to do that. That's one advantage of the Cessna is you get to see your track. Or I can just center the needle.
Alright, you want to do the VOR approach into Grand Prairie with RNAV and then...
Yeah, sure.
Alright, cool. Which one do you want? RNAV or VOR? They're both going to be non-precision, so...
We've done... let's do a GPS approach, because we haven't done a GPS approach.
Cool. Climb up to 2,000.
2000, 403 Golf Fox.
And heading... 17... Yeah, this is good. Current heading, yeah.
Current heading, 403 Golf Fox. Beautiful evening. I told you, you know, it is flat, right?
Tower, clear track 1, go left downwind, 16.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to be doing your partial panel stuff.
I wanted to test out my system. Clever though, isn't it? Too shabby.
Crew check 127, follow traffic.
Although from this parallax...
Attitude failure would be pretty bad for a... Yeah, wait, oh, so you can't see... you can't see any of it?
So it's good for... I think it'll be good for a student.
South, southeast.
Yeah, but for you, it wouldn't work.
No.
Not for the right seat. Alright, we'll do a partial panel.
Crew check 427, Arlington Tower. Continue for the left downwind, runway 16, report entering the Delta.
Left downwind, report entering the Delta, clear track 4.
Alright, you can get me set up for the RNAV for runway 36.
Yes. So, airports. Go to airports. Emirates. PM. We're gonna go to approach, RNAV. And the first thing I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to get the weather. So 118.475, I've already got it standby. So I can switch over, listening to that.
27, dew point 06, altimeter 29901. Visual approach in use, landing at departing runway 18. On initial contact, advise you have information pop up.
For now.
Airport information Papa, time 2350 Zulu, wind 180 at 5, sky condition better than 5005, temperature 27, dew point 06, altimeter 29901. Visual approach in use, landing at departing runway 18. On initial contact, advise you have information Papa.
So we got Papa 29901, let's set that. Oh, see, my hands always, because I trained in 6-pack stuff. It takes me a second to find things.
All good.
Alright, so we got that set up. Let's do the nearest thing that you taught me. So we're already there, so I can go like this, and I can hit enter. Frequency in, and I can go to direct to, enter. And I can go to procedures now, select approach. It's funny how you learn different things from different instructors. Altitude or 100 feet, so that can just be a little bit of change.
Safety park via Alpha monitor ground, clear track 1000.
That's the one we want. I can already hear that noise, just change of altitude. Bergy, Barrow, and then this will be, again, 18, so we're going to be circling again, so 1,100. He still wants to climb, I'm just going to give a little bit of nose down, so I think my power came out too.
So one thing that I'll point out right here is that, so, and this has happened to me several times, so I've been victim to this. I sit here and I try and get my minimums in while I haven't activated the approach yet, so go ahead and activate it. And they say, 403 Golf Foxtrot, fly direct ergy. And I'm still like, oh, I'm putting in my minimums. So what I like to do is when I go to procedure and I come here and I go select approach, I'll go RNAV, ergy, enter. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm already, okay, they say fly direct ergy, then I can go boom, boom, boom.
Midfield left downwind, touch and go.
Now, then as I'm briefing my plate, then I'm like, oh, okay, my minimums. So now I know, oh, if I'm circling or whatever, then I can just come back here.
Put them in.
I can go right to my minimums right there. So I'm not spending too much time while I could be getting set up for other things. I can just go to my brief, and as I'm briefing it, I'm like, oh, my minimums, I'm going to go ahead and load those up right now.
And our tower crew check 14.
I know, that's a good point. Fair point. Feedback much appreciated. Right, so we've got the weather.
Crew 427.
Can I switch to them now? We'll clear the airspace?
Yeah, you can switch over.
To volume.
Roger that, no worries, 427.
I also want to get the ground, 12115. I haven't learned this free. Alright, so got that on standby. Okay, so we've built it. Well, now we'll brief it. So essentially, we've got the RNAV runway 36 into Granbury. Again, our plate date is good. Approach goal is 357. Got 4,001 foot of runway. Elevation is going to be 588. We've got all our frequencies already programmed in. 128.5 was our neat little trick, and then 12115 weather we've already got. And then essentially, ergy is 2,000 altitude intercept there, which we're already at. Climbing. Lose 100 feet, just push on the nose a little bit to get that down. Such as, so about half of the, well, basically if I'm 100 feet above, I can double that on my descent rate, about 200, there in a timely manner. And then basically hold that until Nowxie, if that's how you pronounce it.
19 Victor, stay east of the marina for southbound.
To the final approach fix Maltese cross.
Alright, we'll
and from there we'll descend down to our minimums. You don't get a whole lot of distance here, only 2.5 to get to minimums of Cuxby. Sometimes you're doing circle to land like today, and you got tailwind, you kind of have to do a pretty decent descent rate to get. But that's 1,100, and missed approach procedure, climbing left turn 2,400 to Namu, and hold. And that again would look like a parallel entry on that one.
Where is our missed approach? Where do we do our missed approach on this approach?
Where do we do it?
Yeah, when do we do our missed approach procedure?
What, on here or like actually flying?
On this plate, on the GPM.
So I would climb to, climbing left turn 2004, and then I would basically direct Namu at that point.
Do I do that at the runway threshold, or do I?
Oh, sorry. It would be Cuxby. It's actually 1.9 prior to the runway.
Cool. Alright, 403 Golf Foxtrot, fly direct ergy.
Direct ergy this time, 243 Golf Fox.
Alpha Charlie, taxi to Park, 3 whiskey uniform, good night.
Alright, let's turn. I gotta do a nice little turn here.
And 403 Golf Foxtrot, you are 2.5 miles from ergy, cross ergy at 2,000. You're cleared for the RNAV 36 into Grand Prairie.
Hey, currently 3 miles from ergy. We'll maintain 2,000 until established. We are cleared for the GPS runway 3 circle to Grand Prairie, 403 Golf Fox.
And I'll go. What was the information?
Center 1. Visual approach in use, landing at departing runway 18. On initial contact, advise you have information pop up.
Did that too aggressively.
Expect about 7 miles northeast inbound. Full stop.
Catcher 96, go back direct to runway 18, number 3, clear to land.
Direct runway 18, number 3, clear to land. Catcher 96, clear.
What was the information? I just forgot.
Papa,
okay. Grand Prairie Tower 403 Golf Foxtrot is 12 miles to south, 2,000 information Papa. I want to see if we could request the RNAV 36 circle land 18.
That's 403 Golf Foxtrot, Grand Prairie Tower. I can't do it. I got 3 inbound right now for the runway 18.
All good. We're going to stay with the approach until about the peninsula of Joe Pool, if that's okay. 403 Golf Foxtrot.
Cessna 3 Golf Foxtrot, sure. That's squawk 0441.
0441, 403 Golf Foxtrot.
Cessna 19 Victor, you're following a Cessna bake the final half mile north of the field.
Alright, cool. You can just talk me through the approach up until we get to about right here.
Okay.
So 2,000 right now, 0.3 miles from ergy. Ergy just maintaining 2,000. There's no altitude change at that point. We're already set. So it's just going to transition to the next phase, which is 6 miles. 4 miles is when I'd configure. I'd slow it, put the first notch flaps in, which would slow us down, get to my 90 knot approach speed. I like to do that 2 miles prior to the final approach, and the reason for that is final approach gets busy, so I'm already configured. I just pull some power and set my descent. And from previous experience, I've had to get almost up to 1,000 foot per minute descent, which is appropriate. You don't want to do anything above that, but that is an appropriate descent rate.
What's a good power setting in our descent? Known power setting.
I used to set with the flaps down and still trying to it'll be about like 1,800, 1,700, something like that.
1,800, 1,700. Yeah, that's what I usually say.
And those things are really helpful because it makes you work. You don't have to work as hard.
Yeah. Yep.
Intercepting this course a little bit here, a little bit off course. Sometimes it tells me I cross track and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, up here?
Yeah, and I don't know
you
what
can actually change it, so I'll do it for you real quick. So I'm going to go to aux, and I'm going to go to system setup, and I'm going to scroll all the way over here, and ETE doesn't really matter. Actually, I'll do ETA. And then extract, enter.
I'll fly the plane, should I?
525, turn left Delta, taxi to Park Alpha.
There you go.
Oh, cool, okay, yeah, because I always like that, kind of lets me know how far off course I am. Kind of corrections I need to make.
Alright, you can go ahead and break off the approach.
I'm going to break off. I'm going to
go heading 3030.
Traffic. Quebec number 2, runway 18, clear to land.
Number 2, clear to land. Contact our suspect.
Checkride Flight Tower 403 Golf Foxtrot, we're breaking off the approach. Would you like to fly direct to the dam?
Cessna 3 Golf Foxtrot, you can continue on the approach for a couple more miles if you'd like.
We'll continue on the approach, 403 Golf Foxtrot.
Might as well. I see him going over.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of getting vectored out of that guy's way.
My altitude. Landing lights and taxi lights, please. Select us both. Sorry, I'm trying to do all this stuff here. Then.
So,
1.8 slow down.
What does this mean right here?
LNAV basically is letting me know that I have lateral navigation.
What if it said like, what if it was yellow?
Yellow? That means armed.
So, has Kyle done any, has he failed your WAS yet?
I think he tried to work.
Okay, yeah, so it means when this thing is yellow, and this will most likely happen, because this could be classified as partial panel. When it's yellow, that means LOI, loss of integrity.
Oh, because the RAIM. Okay.
Yeah, the RAIM is technically, or the WAS is gone. So it's unable, it's not trustworthy anymore. So at that point, if that ever happens, just immediately revert to your highest minimums.
Okay. Got off course with that, kind of threw me off. Trying not to get full scale, but
Grand Prairie Tower 403 Golf Foxtrot, we're at the final approach today, so would you like us to break us off?
No, sir, continue, expect a circle west.
Continue, we'll expect circle to west, 403 Golf Foxtrot. Alright, cool.
We'll start descending through final approach because we don't have a lot of time. What's back here? That descent rate that I need. Like I said, it's pretty steep, but we've got flaps in.
6, go back, turn left Charlie, taxi to Park Alpha.
Well, Charlie, taxi to Park Alpha, nice suspect.
Sky Tour 769, runway 18.
So we're getting a pretty good descent here. But
takeoff, left-hand turn out, Sky Tour 769.
This is coming back in, actually. I'm surprised we were able to get that back, but yeah, you need quite a steep descent here to be able to compensate. You have a tailwind, right?
Golf Foxtrot, just continue approach, enter right downwind circle west, enter right downwind runway 18.
West, you said?
Continue approach, enter right downwind runway 18 to the west, 403 Golf Foxtrot. I'll let you know when to break it off.
Traffic departing this time, Cessna, going to make a left turn northeast.
I'll let you know when to break it off. Just go left a little bit because we're gonna break off that way.
Oh, okay.
And you can do it here at CPA. So
Cessna 3 Golf Foxtrot, I need you to break the approach off and go left.
Break it off now. Go to left. 403 Golf Foxtrot.
Thank you. Sky Tour 769 traffic. I'm
all right, cool.
By 20 going to right downwind. That's westbound Cessna.
Sam.
Got that traffic inside. You want me to make a left turn now?
When you're comfortable, yes sir, left turn.
sun going down.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, let the sun. I see that departing traffic.
Technical 1502, Roger, taxi to Park B.
All lights on, we're all good, ready to go.
And then Arlington's airspace starts at the highway, so just
keep on this side of it. That's the line, you don't even get like the full pie.
Yeah, no, it's convenient. This thing's right here.
One of my students I learned pretty quick because he went to go solo, and in his very first, like second one, they told him to do right traffic, and we hadn't done a whole lot of right traffic. So he's like, kind of, you know, it's the one thing after that, I requested right traffic a couple times with my students.
Yeah. I know, because now that you say that, I probably should try and request right traffic for some of my students.
Just in case on their first solo, just thrown at them, because that's what happened to him. And he had to go around
here. Yep.
He had to do a go around, which I'm glad he did, because he wasn't established.
769.
He wasn't established very well. So because he wasn't familiar with the site pictures, he'll be trained, you know.
And when you go around, they usually make you do right traffic on a go around. So
okay, good to know. Beam the numbers here. Some power. Give us 525 terminal ready taxi. Give us a clearance, yeah.
Yeah, we'll report base.
Cessna 3 Golf Foxtrot, runway 18 clear line.
18 clear land, 403 Golf Foxtrot.
Alright, we have a
At the terminal, say again.
525 ready taxi.
Sky 2 525 taxi, runway 18 down.
18 Alpha 525.
Information Quebec's now current, the altimeter is 2992.
992, I'll let you take care of that. I'm flying. I always hate the right traffic because you can't see the actual...
Yeah, it's... yeah, being in the right seat's a little weird. In the left seat's weird. I forgot what it's like to be over here.
I bet. There it is. Let's go another notch. Same we are in the white arc. Hammer, I don't know, a little bit low. Let's arrest that descent for a second, add some power. Turn. We're looking. There we go, there's our lights. Yeah, it is weird coming in this side. There we are, clear to land. We're a little bit high, that's okay. Alright. We'll power a little bit, start our descent. So some sin over the trees here.
In Grand Prairie traffic, tandem 13847, taking off to the north, left turn out to the west, I-30 west transition.
Still a little bit higher, let's pull some more power. Airspeed's good, there's those trees coming in, woof, there we go, that came quick, didn't it? Got a nice little bit of sink there, I feel like. Good. That's my excuse. That's my excuse.
Ah, those are 3 really good landings.
And tower, Sky Tower 525, holding short, 18, ready to depart.
Just keep it rolling.
3 Golf Foxtrot, turn left Delta, taxi to Park.